We are in the throes of a cheese coma and the aftermath of what the hell day is it anymore? It's Friday. It's the day after Christmas. I am tired and I am literally full of cheese and cookies. That is all I've eaten today, and I feel like garbage because I need to get back to it. I need to get back to my walking because I've just been meditating, which means laying around and doing random things while my watch pretends to work out, I guess. It's called Mind and Body. So, we've just been phoning it in for the last month, and, you know, that's fine. We're trying to keep up our streaks, and we're cheating. And we're both okay with this, and it's fine, and we're gonna start again. Anyways, I'm here to wrap up some loose ends because there were some things there were a couple things I forgot and things that I wanted to talk about real quick and that we talked about during Vlogmas and everything. First thing is my tree. My tree is coming down. I think I'm going to go take it down like right now. Or I might put these away first and then put my tree down. So I lost my train of thought there. Anyway, so I took a video of my tree with the ornaments because I kept saying I was going to show it. Number two is I took took a video of all my finished wool. So I will put that in as I talk too, but it looks pretty cool. Okay. I mean, there are a couple that are very similar. So I can pick out like 4 of them that kind of look pretty similar. And when they spin up, they're probably going to look the same. So let me, and they're all, I have them all labeled. So, but like this one and this one, okay, those are gonna spin up pretty much identical, like no question. Like those little colors, you're gonna lose some of that color there. And this one is gonna be awful close too, but it's got a little more green in it. The rest of them though, these two probably gonna spin up relatively similar looking. Just after again, you kind of spread out the color. 23. Okay. But for the most part, they're all pretty uniquely different, and they're a lot more saturated than I remember when opening them. Like, you know, I opened this, I'm like, not fully saturated, but it's pretty saturated. But the ones I just showed you, those ones, definitely, those are going to come up very pastel. And now I'm going to get them all mixed up. Oh yeah, I'm really going to get them mixed up. 14, 15, 20. Okay. See, so I made all these little labels, and I have a little pile to make another set for those ones down here. Those ones already have labels on it, so I just need to find a place for them. I really do want to just pull everything off my wall. I kind of want to like pull it all off and photograph it and update my Ravelry, but I don't know if I'll go that far. Really want to though. But this, again, I don't know if I never said I said who this was, but I only said it once and I never linked it and no one ever asked, so I didn't really. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible, but this is Wonderful Wool, hand-dyed yarn and wool. She is in the UK. I will link it below in this video at least. Oh, my alarm's going off. So that is that. I am still wearing my pajamas from yesterday. I don't care. So I did work today, but it was work from home, so I can work in my pajamas. I did enjoy my final Irish cream as well, so that is, everything's done. I drank everything except I poured out the 2 beers that were gross. IPAs that I didn't like. Secondly, otherly, I mentioned my Shea and Blue perfume. Well, I did initiate I asked about a return. And then she said, you can go through the portal return. Well, however, you have to pay for shipping both ways to return something. So, you know, I had this on a discount as it was. And by the time I paid for shipping both ways, it was going to cost me almost the same as the whole thing. And it's just a tiny little thing about perfume. So I nicely complained. Like, okay, I'm like, nowhere. And I looked on the website, I rechecked, and nowhere did it say that the name had changed. So if you missed that episode, I bought another 3-pack. I ordered something that was called like something plum and tulip or tulip and plum, I think, or something. And it came, and it was Black Tulip, which is the one I've already had that they sent me in the summer set. So I thought they made a mistake. Well, it turns out they had to like change the name, but they are still sending, like, if they would have, I don't know, I might have convinced myself it was a different scent if they would have sent it in the new packaging. I know what this smells like, and I really like it. So I was like, okay, it's not the worst thing if I have to keep it. But if they would have sent it in the amber tulip or the tulip plum tulip, whatever it was, new packaging, new name. Let me see the bottle. Is the bottle? No, okay, it's the same bottle and everything. So, like, if they would have sent me the same one, I would have maybe like, well, maybe they're just similar. And I would have thought nothing of it. But it's literally the same, and it's wrong. And I looked online. I'm like, okay, nowhere does it say the name has changed. You can still find things that say Black Tulip on the website. It had something to do with the U.S. side of things, because they're a U.K. company. So, and of course, the customer service rep was probably just like, you know, third party and just following a script and everything. So I emailed back and I said, hey, you know, I don't really feel like I should have to pay for shipping, blah, blah, blah. And she said, okay, we'll send you the new one. You can keep the other one. So I get to keep this one, which again, I like this. And I'm getting a new one. It's coming today. I was kind of hoping I'd have it before I recorded, but I'm antsy and just want to record. If I get this and before I upload, I will show it off and see if I like it. It's English Cherry Blossom, I think is what it's called. So, but now I can put these away because I've kind of been sitting this year. So now I got another one, and now I'm being that it's been such good customer service, I'm now inclined to just go order the giant bottle, because these are the tiny little samples of the lilac and gooseberries, because I love it so much. And every time I use it, I just love it. And I'm already like half through it because I've been using that one a lot. So I'm tempted. They're not cheap. It was like $90, and I probably pay for, I might get free shipping on that one. But being that I've been treated well, I got the samples for free in the summer. I got this little kit with a discount, plus they handled my return. I feel very confident in giving them my full business. So I think I get emails from them a lot. So maybe I'll see if there's a sale. There might be an end of the year sale going on right now. So I should see. Might just order a full bottle of the lilac and gooseberries because it's so good. It is so good. So that was that. Lastly, I think. I feel like I'm missing something still, but so if I remember, I will come back. Maybe not lastly. I got something else over here too. It is a Korok seed. It's huge. I should get maybe I'll look at the other ones. So Zelda, Breath of the Wild video game, came out a number of years ago, and all of us have played it, and David's really into it. But you go around and you play, and you can collect these things called Korok seeds, and they look like this pretty much. And it's kind of big though, so I actually printed a whole set of 20 smaller ones, so I will show you those in a minute. Actually, I will show you those right now. So here is a bit of the little ones. These ones seemed more, they seemed more appropriate. Like, just like, if it's supposed to be a seed, this seemed more seed size. And he had made some out of like air dry clay. They were kind of wonky, but they were about this size. So I printed 20 of them. Took 2.5 hours, but you can collect 900 of them roughly in the game. So he keeps joking he wants 900 of them, but I might run out of filament before that. And if we determined it would take either 45 days if I printed them in series of 20, or it was like 120 something hours if I printed them all. And actually, that's not quite right either, because I could fill a plate with more. 20 only took up this much of the plate. I think I could probably get 50 on a plate, and it would take 6 hours or something to print. So if I did that, and then that would take less days, it would take like 20 days roughly. But anyways, so those are these, and he can give these away to his friends or do whatever he wants with them. But I printed 4 of these giant ones, so each of us have a giant one. So that is that. I also mentioned like a million times that I was going to talk about or show off Emily's Pokeballs that I made, but I never did. So here is a quick video of what they look like. And actually I printed those little stands that they're on as well. So they're 3 per stand. So the more we print, we'll just keep printing stands so she can display them. There are more she wants, so we'll kind of get to those. Lastly, for real lastly, I think, I was working on my rainbow cardigan, and we're done with all the pieces, and I did finish one sleeve. So all I did was, so the sleeve is long enough, like the point was to just keep going around and around in the hexagon until the sleeve was long enough. So all I had to do was add the cuff. So I have one half done. So this side is seamed with a cuff. So it is obnoxiously baggy, and I absolutely love it. So I need to do the other side. So maybe I'll work on that today for a little bit. Of course, I gotta weave them in, and hopefully I remember what I did for this cuff, because I started it and I think I did 2 rounds of decreases. I'm just gonna have to wing it at this point and figure out how it turns out. And I was going to, once I seam the back together, I was gonna put the blue in the middle to seam the back, I think is what I'm gonna do. And yeah, I'm almost out of black, so I need to find another thing of black, which I know I have somewhere. It's the big twist. So luckily I didn't have to order any more yarn. And yeah, I'm probably gonna make it like some kind of black. I don't know if I'm just do a black round. I don't know if I'm just gonna leave it black at the edge. I'm not sure what I'm doing with the finishing touches. Basically, I feel like it needs to be finished somehow. Probably just like a ribbed edge, which sounds awful, but that's where we're at with that. I gotta finish weaving in the ends of this blanket, and then I found that I started working. Oh no, paws are done. Cat paws are done. Cat paws are done. I ordered some on Amazon that are, you know, obviously cheap, little machine made, whatever, but it's fine. I forgot I started a chicken for David. Don't even remember when. I don't know where I'm at, so I have to try to reverse engineer to figure out where the heck I left off on this. So it's the end of the year, and now I'm like scrambling because I want to finish projects that are left hanging, which there's no way I will, but that's what's going on in my brain at least. So anyways, that's it. I'm not recording like I have in the past where I record throughout the week, but if something comes up or whatever, or if I have some things to chat about, I will pop in and chat about them, and that's kind of where we're at. So again, thank you all for watching, and I appreciate all of you, and I hope everyone has a wonderful new year, and let's make this next year really good, because so far it's not been that good the last few. So I'm really hoping, I'm crossing fingers that 2026 is going to be really good. That's all I got. I will see you next time. I got my scent, and can't smell it through the box. I already opened it and smelled it, but it's very florally, of course, because it's cherry blossom. So, and Christmas is now officially over.